and I think Sundowns is capable of getting that.
Yeah, they're very much capable when Hlompho, because so if you look at the first leg, it tells you that they managed to score early and they scored first. That tells you that they are capable of scoring goals. I did mention that this is a competition of goals, and they are you saw in the semi-finals how they knocked out Al Ali. Nobody really remembers how they went through. It's how you go through, and that is very important. The same is going to occur this time around, where a goal is going to be needed, and early, like you said, if we score early, it would be nice for us to be there, because then you break the ice, you play with less stress. In Cairo, it's always a difficult space to go in. But I've watched these boys closely this year. They didn't start the season well. In some matches, I could tell that they were not themselves. Now they are on a run. They've been winning football matches. Tell the confidence is high. I marvel the last line, which is the strikers. They contribute so many goals amongst themselves, and that tells you that as a fan like myself, you can draw confidence from that to say we've got people who can score for us. It's just a matter of us trying to close that back door, which is to not allow them to score against us, because like you said, that goal will turn the whole complexion of the match, and it would be nice if we score early.
Just from my side, psychologically, the fact that they won a semi-final in Cairo, and also the last time the club won, they won play in Egypt. I guess it's got something to it.
Yeah, it's important that we tap into those memories, because they will help us. Because we all know that football matches, it's a game of reference. You always have to refer what worked for you, what have you done in the past for you to get into certain stages. And you're right. There's nothing that excites me to see the pictures of that 2016 team, lifting the trophy in that stadium. It will be nice, because then it will give the players that motivation to say, yeah, it's doable. We can do it if that team has done it. And like I said, they've got what it takes. You saw what came out of that 90 minutes that they played in Loftus. They just need to really go for a kick. It will help them, go first 50 minutes, first 20 minutes to go for as far as trying to get that first goal that will break the ice.
But Hlompho, is it also fair to say that the season kind of hinges on this? Because I think for the longest time, this is what Sundowns have been building up to, and the league is pretty much a foregone conclusion sometimes, even before the season starts.
You see, when you play for a team like Mamelodi Sundowns, it's a difficult environment, to be honest, because of how you continue to win football matches, and you make it look like it's easy, even though it's not easy. I know how it's difficult to win a match here at home. We saw when we lost against Polokwane City in Polokwane, and I'm sure you were shocked like I was, because I know for a fact that for you to win the league, you have to be consistent in 30 games. And if you bypass or if you pass that assignment, it means other matches will come into place, because you don't have a stress. If you watch the boys closely against Chippa United in Gqeberha, if you saw their faces, you could sense a sense of relief that finally they got a trophy, because they didn't get the Kalin Black label. That tells you that the stress of being the Mamelodi Sundowns team is huge, more than any other team, because you're expected to win football matches, you're expected to win the trophy, and those trophies are not given. You're not gonna be given like that. You saw what Magezi did in Bloemfontein. So that tells you that I'm just trying to answer the question of saying the league is given. It's not given. It's not an easy thing. I celebrate the league more than them, because I know how difficult it was for us to win the league, even when we first started. If you remember when we won the Champions League here at home, Wits took the league away from us, and we called ourselves the super team at the time. And for Wits to come and win the league while we're there, that tells you it's not given to win the league here at home. But to make it look so easy to win it 8 times in a row. Of course, you and I will sit here like, no, it's easy, it's given, but it's not. And I look at the amount of performance and amount of work that they keep doing, they putting in matches. That tells you that they will be under pressure even in the next season to say, you've won the league, you're forever winning the league. Can you go clean the season, win everything? They are capable of doing that. It's just that a cup game is different to a league match. It's got very difficult dynamics and preparation. So I cannot explain that. It's like I'm making excuses, but I just know that it's difficult to play for a team like Mamelodi Sundowns.
Player of the season?
Player of the season, Lucas Ribeiro, without a doubt. I've seen what he has done this year, the influence that he has shown. And for me, I reward him because he's coming from a team that won the league, and that's my own opinion.
Skipper, you keep on talking about going for the kill, but I'm sure obviously when you go for the kill, game management must be key.
Yeah.
So that you don't go for the kill and then
Yeah.
and you can't overemphasize the fact that they still have to manage the game to make sure that there's proper balance.
Yeah. We all know that in a game of football, there's moments. There's such moments there where, as a team, especially when you're like Mamelodi Sundowns, you've been in the space for too long. You understand the demands. Now you're not gonna go into competition to say we're going to do 1, 2, 3 because we are capable of doing that. You're really gonna look what normally our opposition will react in some moments because. We used to laugh about this space that in a CAF Champions League we call it a chess game. How you normally play at home is not how you're going to play in the Champions League. You're playing against the teams that they are more or less in the same level as you are. They are champions where they come from. So they will give you a game model that you give them. If you saw the goal that they scored, the similar goal that we scored where Mudavi overlapped and he put the ball to D-line where Lucas Ribeiro was. The same goal they scored. It's really how you respond to moments, and I'm sure the boys that have been in the Champions League, the boys won us the bronze medal as Bafana, they understand the demands of this competition. I cannot sit here and sound like a coach. They do know the moments that they should attack the teams. They know the moments that they really need to kill the game now, and I'm sure if you'd ask them on their couches and ask them what went wrong in the last match, they will tell you the different story than the story that I'm telling you now.
Thank you, Skip.